What's up grinders, I am Hazard and this is Gems of War. We got a new legendary troop. Karakoth demon Uvhash-Ka. Uvhash-Ka. Yes. Uvhash-Ka. This troop converts all purple gems to doom skulls, and if there is an eldritch minion on your team, it creates 3 more doom skulls and then it summons an eldritch minion. Demon Bond, allied demons gain 2 life and has impervious trait, immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy and mana burn, and the unique 3rd trait, Melody Curse. There are independent 25% chances to inflict curse or death mark on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Okay. Independent 25% chances. Does that mean that when I do a 4 or 5 gem match, it goes through all enemy troops and they have 25% chance to get a curse or death mark inflicted on them? I'm not sure. If you know the correct answer for this, please let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It would make me very happy. Okay, so about this troop, I have to say I was pretty excited. The impervious trait is very good. Doomskull conversion, very good. Summon, very good. And that Melody Curse, that 3rd trait, is pretty nice as well. But boy, this troop is not very fast in teams, let's say that. I have tried this now in 3 different teams and it's pretty hard to roll with this troop without the usual troll spamming or Marilit or whatever your favorite gem destroyer is. And even if you have that gem destroyer in your team, you still have to work quite a lot to get those alignments. So in this first team here, I'm using this new troop Uvhash-Ka in the tank slot. Mainly because that impervious trait. I want to test this if, as you can see, I'm using 4 different blue troops. I'm testing if this could be some sort of Guild Wars team maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm using Liraza for that 3rd trait, Unstable Mind. Conjure a Madness Storm when your turn begins. This is a constant blue-purple storm, the so-called dual storm. And then I'm using breathing stuff. This is Sea of Sorrow faction weapon, and pretty good one actually. You may have run into this in Guild Wars. It deals scatter damage and create 8 skulls and then it entangles the first enemy. So the reason why I'm using this breathing stuff is because when we have this Liraza 3rd storm going on, we will have a lot of blue and purple gems but no skulls. So what I noticed that it was really hard to get those skull alignments with just Uvhash-Ka. So I slotted this breathing stuff here, and it's great weapon because when you cast it, it very likely will miss the extra turn, but it will also entangle the first enemy. So those that missed extra turn won't be such a big deal, especially as we are using Elementalist, which, you know, the 3rd trait stuns, freezes, bursts and entangles a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. We are using Possessed King at the bottom just for that 3rd trait. He explodes 2 random gems on 4 or 5 gem matches. Yes, he is he. I'm pretty sure about it. Look at those abs. Alright, let's try this team in action. First. So, first thing what I noticed with this team is that it's very slow to get going unless you get extra turn right off the bat. You see? The TPK does TPK things, explodes those gems and oh, our Uvhash-Ka is already up. Let's take that. And now we start to hunt those extra turns. We don't have any. Oh, we do. There. Okay. Let's do that then. And TPK and Liraza storm paired. We have already our troops up. And we are searching for that purple extra turn. We don't have one, so now I'm casting my weapon to create more skulls to maybe get that alignment. Did we get one? I think we did not. See, this is what I'm talking about. Well, maybe we cast our Uvhash-Ka anyways. There are multiple skull hits and we will destroy the enemy. No extra turns, nope. Oh, there is one. Thank you, game. Oh, and we got ourselves up as well. You would think this runs pretty well, okay, but there... oh, we got the Deadmark kill, that was nice. But I don't like... this is not fast enough for me. I have to be honest about that. Another Deadmark kill. Oh, so now those happen. When I was doing my test runs, I was not very impressed with my teams. Let's try another one. Oh, this game sometimes. Now we don't have extra turn and now the grind begins. We have to try to get... oh, and I gave them an extra turn because I didn't pay any attention. There is one. Some boom boom. I think we are going to risk that. Although, do we have anything better here? No, we don't, so let's do that. Extra turn there and now. Maybe some cascades. Nope. 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 Well, create those skulls. How about now? Yes, there is the extra turn. What then? I think I'm casting my Liraza. Yep, that was nice, thank you. And because of the TPK explosions, our troops are back up, but no alignment again. So cast reading stuff. There is extra turn, thank you. But see, this is very slow. We have done so much skull damage, but the enemy is still hanging on there. Maybe this would be enough. Yes, the scatter damage paired with the skull damage was fine. Okay, I wasn't happy with this team. It rolls well, okay, yes, maybe I could use it in Guild Wars against very weak opponent, but then I tried some other approach. I was still keeping eye on those blue troops. Now we are using Wild Blackheart in the tank position, who explodes gems and gains half magic, attack life and armor boost by all enemies previously killed. If you have killed the enemy, you will get 10 more to the gains of attack life and armor. Now we are using Uvhash-Ka in the third slot, because I figured out that maybe if things go wrong, that someone actually could be somewhat good thing to have around. If you're using Uvhash-Ka up top, then he is most likely going to be killed because of skull damage at first, and then you don't have any summon option. I'm using Infernal Walk, which is a Karakoth, one of these manager raider weapons. You can actually craft this week in the Soul Fork. This deals magic based damage, boost by demon allies, and then creates a mix of 6 red and purple gems for each demon ally. Red goes to Wild Blackheart, purple goes to the Possessed King, but mainly to these alignments, because this Uvhash-Ka converts all purple gems to Doom Skulls. And we don't have any Dual Storm running with this team, then I'm using this weapon to create those purple gems and maybe keep our turn. This runs pretty well. Oh, and I'm using, by the way, Diabolist Glass, so that my hero is a demon as well, to get max out of those gems created. This runs pretty well, but still not happy. Get those extra turns, they are very important with these kind of thieves that don't have Gem Destroyer or exploder. Now we don't have alignment, so this is good time to start spamming that vial. We have lots of red because I picked that fire starter, which creates a firestorm at the start of the battle, so that I can keep my turn better when I have to cast this weapon to create those purple gems for those Doomskull alignments, like over here. Take advantage of those extra turns. Start buffing your attack mainly. Of course, the HP bump is always good. Now we don't have skull extra turn alignment, I can't see any, so create those purple gems, which destroys all my gems. Excuse me, all my skulls. And back we go to the vial spamming. At this point you probably may notice that we have played this one match quite long, over a minute now. And I'm not very happy. There, finally. I think I want to get rid of that annoying egg thief, but how? Maybe try this. Nope, didn't work. There. Okay. And there is the extra turn. Yeah. We have battled 3 times. And this video is going to be 30 minutes long. I'm sorry about that. Let's try if this goes a little bit faster in this. No egg thief, so that should help. Get the extra turns. Bump up the attack. Create purple gems. Oh, but I'm an idiot. Uvhash-Ka isn't up. Let's bump the attack, and now we have alignment there. Nice. Create gems. Explode the port again to get the Uvhash-Ka up. There. I mean, it works. You have to admit that the team works, but oh god, it's so slow! So slow! So much unnecessary work. Well, that deathmark kill was nice. And eventually your ball will have so much attack that you will deal the enemies one way or another. Let's try the last team, which is I think the best out of the lot. We are using String Fiddler to silence enemies and create mana. We are using Orrery. We are not using Lyrasa, but we are using Orrery, who also has Dual Storm. This time it's yellow and purple. We are using Doomskite, who converts yellow gems to Doomskulls. And then we are using this Uvhash-Ka, who converts purple gems to Doomskulls. See? I'm using Dervish. I tried this with Orb Weaver, I tried this with Elementalist, but I decided that you absolutely want to have Lightning Strike and you want to have Hunter's Mark. You could get maybe rid of the Lightning Strike if you want to level up some other class which has that Hunter's Mark, but I think that Hunter's Mark is absolutely a must. Otherwise, again, 2 long battles. Silence enemies and create mana. Now because of the Starstorm, Yes, it was called Starstorm. We have plenty of yellow and purple, but damn it, we don't again have alignment. Maybe now. Yes, there is Uvhash-Ka alignment. There is Doomskite alignment, yellow to Doomskulls. No extra turn alignment, so keep spamming String Fiddler. There is Uvhash-Ka alignment. And there is Kite alignment. And because of the Hunter's Mark and the magic based damage, these battles are not as long as those with those other teams. I'm not still sure if this is good team, but at least this is faster than those two previous teams. What you are trying to get first is that String Fiddler up so that you can start that mana generation going on. Okay, do we have extra turn alignments? Purple to Doomskulls. Nope, let's try that. How about now? No. Kite alignments? Yes, let's do that. There, do that. And there is Uvhash-Ka alignment as well. That kind of themes. And trash tokens. So the conclusion about all this testing, I think this is not too good troop to use by yourself, but you can use this as a Guild Wars defense troop. The Impervious is very good. Very good. And when you put this up top in a purple book team, you are going to get, or let's say your defense team is going to get those purple alignments. And if you are using a class, say, which has lightning strike, you will also get this troop up pretty quickly when the extra turns happen. And well, they will happen if you let the double Empo team start casting. I think that's the main reason to use this troop some way. That's my 2 cents about this. And let me know in the comments if you have built a nice, speedy and effective team using this troop. I would be pretty interested to see it. Have a great day, my friends, and peace.